on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Another season of EA Sports college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Boise State head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Broncos kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's out of bounds at the 37-yard line, and a really nice job to set up this offense with good field position. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Picks up the 1st down. There he goes. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Takes a handoff. It's Riley. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Up to 45 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
And a big run for this offense. I'll tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all up.
There's some room, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boise State! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. Can't get him to the ground.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, and he missed it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick this one.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. We've had some early action here as they take over trailing 13-7. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. Quick completion on the out route. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The quick out. That's his first catch of the season. They believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Snags it inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's gone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Makes the catch, it's Thomas. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. He's piled up 87 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Strong. Knocked off his feet. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the knee. Now here's Sangapolatelli. Finds us back in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Good timing on the quick out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. He now has 62 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field.
Picked off. Got some room to run. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left, too.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Madsen. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to do it on the ground. Got a little grass. 20, past the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
And I just love the offense managing the clock in that situation, David. There was absolutely no panic. Calm, cool, and collected all the way down the field, scoring the touchdown, and now giving themselves an opportunity to take the lead in here at halftime.
And the other side of that coin, Palmer, is the defense, man. Like, we got to keep them in bounds. We got to make sure we're not giving up big plays. They can throw it over the middle of the field. The clock's our friend, and they didn't execute good enough down the stretch of that drive to force a field goal.
From inside the 10, here he comes. They got him for a safety, and there's a fine line between being aggressive and reckless, and he just ran right across it when he ran back into his own end zone. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 9 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Riley. There's a little room there. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The give from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown Broncos! Rolled his way into the end zone. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Jaren Kiave Songopovatelli. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Now here's Jaren Kiave Songopovatelli. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but
guys, look at this. You're surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Songopovatelli. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Right back to him on the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. He now has 85 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Sangaprovatelli unleashes one, and it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense
could be an alley. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Running inside, it's Riley. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. To the air on 1st down. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the snap, it's Riley. Maybe a crease. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the...
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Ready, go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Here we go. Go.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. They'll run it. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. JKS unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there! Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need 1 more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Throwing Sangapalatelli. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it. Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he's going to have to run at this one like a kickoff. A long field goal attempt for the game. Missed it just short. Gave it quite a ride, but not quite enough to get it over the crossbar.